Hello everyone, my name is Hilde and welcome back to my channel for another copy stand video. Now, the reason for this one is quite simple. Because I am filming Halloween books, Halloween books and adjacent. I feel that it would be easier to film here and then I can show you some pages from the books properly. So yeah, let's get into it. Also, apologies, I have the hiccups. Can't do anything about it. First up is Hellbore. This is number 5. The Unearthing issue, Belting 2021. So it is from earlier this year, May to be precise. But yeah, my best friend Charlotte sent this to me for my birthday, and if you want to see a full flip through of this, just let me know. But yeah, this is about ancient terrors and the horrors of the deep, and it's very Lovecraftian and places, and otherwise it's just got super cool art, as you can see. It has a lot of stories and cool other things to know, and if you're into that, and yeah, let me know if you want a full flip through, but it is really cool and I'm happy to have this in my collection. So yeah, move this aside so it doesn't fall. Then next I have 2 books by the same author, and the author is Amy Stewart. The Wicked Plants and the Wicked Bugs. Let me move one aside for a second. This is Wicked Bugs. As you can see, they have like this really cool sort of a vintagey design, really. There's just some art in there. It all looks like this, and it is all about basically bugs that can do a lot of damage if you're unlucky. This is super funny. The way it's written is hilarious. And yeah, it's also good to know these things, I suppose. I'm not 100% certain that you will sleep easy knowing them, but you know, there you go. Wicked Plants is basically the same thing. It's also full of neat illustrations, and yeah, all about dangerous plants. And here you go, Mandrake, good for them Harry Potter fans as well. Yeah, I love these books. They're super funny. I have laughed so hard reading them, so I can absolutely recommend them if you're into bugs and herbology. Next up is also 2 by the same author, and the author is Varla Ventura, and I also love her writing style. I have The Book of the Bizarre, Freaky Facts and Strange Stories, and then I have Banshees, Werewolves, Vampires and Other Creatures of the Night, Fact, Fictions and First-Hand Accounts. I haven't gotten very far in this, but yeah, I am currently reading about Banshees. There's just, like, as you can see, very small drawings throughout. Yeah, it's the way it's written is very entertaining. Well, entertaining is maybe not the word. It's very, well, it keeps you wanting to read. The bookmark is a thank you card by Joy Addict, by the way, for those curious. But yeah, it keeps you involved, I would say. Then this also has like specific typography and some art in it. So yeah, absolutely would recommend if you're into bizarro books, I would say, like super science maybe. Then I have one Disney book in French, actually. I found this last year. Was it last year? No, it was in 2019 on November 1st when we went to Lille, because November 1st is a holiday, a bank holiday in Belgium, and it kind of is in France as well, but a lot of shops are still open in towns like Lille. So we went to Lille. Also, apologies for the shadows, but I turned off the light installed in the copy stand because, as you can see, this is foiled and a lot of my books would just have reflex of doom. And this guy is Duckenstein et autres contes effrayants. Les chefs d'œuvre fantastiques revus par Walt Disney. Yeah, it's from the Mickey, what does it say? Mickey Parade Géant hors série. So it's not, it's a standalone, not part of the standard collection. And it's basically all Disney horror stories. And it's got, they're all in French. It has Duckenstein, Gros Plan, Fantomius, Dracula, and just more stuff. It's super cool. It's very entertaining if you know French. If you don't know French, I suppose this is not really your jam. I will say that my French is mostly colloquial. I can get by, I can read it, I can write it. But it's not my first language and I'm not the best at it. But my French is more than good enough to actually read them. Oh, this is all of them that are in there properly. Frankenstein, King Kong, Dracula, Belphégor, Le Seigneur des Anneaux, and Le Fantôme de Canterville. So I'm not entirely sure what they were waffling on the front about Dracula and stuff, but this could be Dracula? I don't know. But yeah, would recommend if you can still get it and you know French and you're into Disney horror stories, because it's still Disney. Then I have actual Halloween things. Next up is a book that I have a lot of love for. It's my favorite in my Halloween collection, and the reason is very simple. This guy. This is my old cat Merlin, who sadly passed away a few years ago because he had a congenital heart condition. But yeah, his name was Merlin de Boze Tovenaar, which translates to Merlin the Wicked Wizard in English. And here he is posing with a witch hat. And you could always convince him to pose for any silly photo you can imagine. And he loved wearing clothes. So yeah, I submitted this photo when they were making the book. I think they were doing an all call for it on LiveJournal, which was still a thing back in the day. And everybody who participated and got their pet in the book basically got one for free. And this is Dog Trick or Cat Treat, Pets Dress Up for Halloween. If you want a full flip through of this, let me know in the comments down below. It's quite old. I'm not entirely sure how available this still is. And it says no animals were harmed in the production of this book. I know Merlin wasn't, but I'm happy to know that nobody else was as well. Then I have the first of my two Llewellyn books. Let me zoom out again. This is the Llewellyn's Little Book of Halloween by Mickey Mueller. I hope I pronounced that right. And yeah, it has also got some art throughout, picture of the author, and it has like quotes, which you can just skip because they're in there anyway. But yeah, it's just... well, mainly the author's journey through Halloween and so on. Yeah, it's not my favorite book about Halloween. Let me put it that way. If you are going to get a Halloween book published by Llewellyn, get Halloween by Silver Ravenwolf. It is still available. I checked. Yeah, custom spell recipes. That's not a lie. It's actually pretty fun. You don't have to be into paganism to like this a lot, because it has a lot about the history of Halloween and like way better explained than the other one. And it has some art throughout, as you can see. It has recipes, crafts, all kinds of fun things. So I really like this. This is probably my second favorite Halloween book because it's just so comprehensive. And I have this guy, of which I have a flip through up on the channel. So, you know, you can just go and have a look if you want to see more pages. But yeah, this is the vintage Halloween graphics, basically. Halloween vintage holiday graphics and Dash and Icon series. And you can also still get this. I would absolutely recommend this. If you're into vintage Halloween, I would not recommend this if you're into vintage Halloween. I also have a flip through of this guide. This is a reproduction of Denison's Bogey book. It's not very good. Like I said, I have a flip through, and I also, in said video, have a link to where you can download a more original Bogey book for free in PDF format. So you could just print that at home or just read it in PDF. Then this I love. This is actually a magazine, and the normal edition is on A4, so much bigger, but there were some issues sending those out international. So Miranda of Spooky Little Halloween on Instagram, we'll link her down below, made a smaller A5 zine format for international customers who didn't want to basically pay an arm and a leg for international shipping. Again, if you want a full flip through, let me know down below. But yeah, it's a super fun magazine about all kinds of Halloween things, Miranda's faves, but just an interview and tips and tricks to decorate. I really love it. Yeah, super fun magazine. Would absolutely recommend getting if you can still get it. This is the inaugural issue from this year. But yeah, we'll leave all the details down below. Absolutely flippin' love it. And then the very last one I have is also one of which I have a flip through. And it is the Witchcrafting Handbook by Helena Garcia of the Great British Bake Off fame. And it's full of cool arts, crafts, skincare recipes, a lot of cocktails, a few mocktails, but a lot of cocktails. So there's that. But yeah, there's like super fun things in here. I feel like a lot of these recipes are above my head when it comes to difficulty, because I'm not much of a kitchen witch, so to speak, at all. I'm not a very good cook, I will admit to that, but I love the craft stuff. Even if it's not specifically a craft you want to do, it's very inspirational, I feel. It's very inspiring to come up with your own take on stuff, or just your own crafts to do at home. So yeah, cool book. I'm glad I have it, even though I'm not likely to do much with it. Well, not much like directly from it, I'll put it that way. But yeah, this lot were all my Halloween and adjacent books. I don't have that many, as you can tell. It's an ever-growing collection, as are many of my Halloween things. But yeah, books. I love books. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Do you have any Halloween books? Let me know which ones so I can check them out and get more books. More books is good. Do you like reading? Full stop. Comment with your favorite book even. And yeah, if you do leave a comment, please be kind and subscribe if you enjoy all these Halloween and book shenanigans. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!